go over some of the interesting things that I had an opportunity to see within reason. I'm not going to give away the plot, so there will be no spoilers. Let's get into it.
Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power. If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
You are a product of all who came before you.
Michelle Yeoh, yeah, nice.
The legacy
She's been in
of
like
your family.
she's been in like every Asian Disney film since like Crazy Rich Asians, Raya the Dragon, this film. So it's good to see like the representation. This scene is actually quite interesting. The girl that is doing this circle with her legs is actually not the main character. She's actually the hired. I think she's one of the stunt coordinators. She's brought from like Asia, so they actually had a lot of people that were brought from China that were like martial artists that could do choreography. There's some funny like tidbits and information behind the scenes. I'll share with you guys.
You are your mother. And whether you like it or
This scene here, shot in Sydney inside Fox Studios. All the detail that you see here, the set designer did such an amazing job. I actually had a scene here. This kid was actually hired, obviously, because he looked like Simu Liu. His mother was there, hanging out and making sure that he was well behaved. I don't think he understands like the impact that this film will potentially have, because it is very important for sort of like just Asians in general to be on screen.
not, you are also your father.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Very cool.
Glad I was right.
So, the Mandarin, the character on the right, which is Tony Leung, he's actually a very well-known Hong Kong actor that was in a movie called Internal Affairs, which actually was remade by Martin Scorsese into the movie called The Departed, which won a bunch of Academy Awards. Simu Liu, as you know, he's a Canadian brother from, I think he's from Toronto, but he loves basketball. He's a guy that came from Kim's Convenience, which is like a Canadian kind of like a immigrant story and show. Very good very good show on Netflix at the moment. So make sure you guys do check that out. And this is probably the biggest role of his lifetime. So there's a lot of things that is riding on this film.
You're just a criminal.
So, sorry to pause it again. This scene was the scene that I did. So I essentially was a stand-in for Ben here, who was cast as sort of a gang member. But this entire scene here was actually quite really well made. It was basically a mahjong gambling den. And they even recreated on the right there, as you can see, there is like these air conditioning units that are there. But if you walk by it, it looks like it's like really old and just looks like you're in a different part of the world. So obviously there's a lot of work that went into it. This glass panel that broke and shattered, they superimposed a stunt person that then flew into this thing using sort of Ben's likeness. Who was the guy that I did the stand-in for this scene. Normally a stand-in is usually what we do is when they're setting up camera or lighting, we essentially go in the place for where the actor is. And one of my buddies on set was actually someone that was the stand-in for the main protagonist character in here. So it's pretty cool how you actually get to see all the behind the scenes work and also work with some of the actors as well before and after the shoot. We're just pieces of meat essentially.
Who murders people?
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
Damn.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
My son, you can't run from your past.
Of course it's a dragon.
Is that what you wanted?
Make sure everybody go see it in theaters, September.
You got this.
Thank you.
And if obviously if you guys are interested in another video like this in the future, hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a like.